Greetings to all of you, my dear sisters and brothers and my dear friends, and all of you are welcome. A warm welcome from your Pastor Yeti. So Jacob was left alone, and a man wrestled with him till daybreak. A new meditation of streams in the desert. Left alone, what different emotions these words bring to mind for each of us. To some they mean loneliness and grief, but to others they may mean rest and quiet. To be left alone without God would be too horrible for words, while being left alone with Him is a taste of heaven. And if His followers spent more time alone with Him, we would have spiritual giants again. Our Master set an example for us. Remember how often He went to be alone with God. And there was a powerful purpose behind His command. When you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray. You can take it very literal, or you can take it in another way, coming to the quietness in your soul, and close the door of your soul and have intimacy with your Christ. There are so many ways to come to the quietness. The greatest miracles of Elijah and Elisha took place when they were alone with God. Jacob was alone with God when he became a prince. In the same way, we too may become royalty and people who are wondered at. Joshua was alone with the Lord, came to see Him. Gideon and Jephthah were by themselves when commissioned to save Israel. Moses was by himself at the burning bush. Cornelius was praying by himself when the angel of God came to see him. No one was with Peter on the housetop when he was instructed to go to the Gentiles. John the Baptist was alone in the wilderness, and John the Beloved was alone on the island of Patmos when he was the closest to God. Earnestly desire to get alone with God. If we neglect to do so, we not only rob ourselves of a blessing, but rob others as well, since we will have no blessing to pass on to them. It may mean that we do less outward, visible work, but the work we do will have more depth and power. Another wonderful result will be that people will see no one except Jesus. So, the people will see only no one except Jesus in our lives. The impact of being alone with God in prayer cannot be overemphasized. If chosen man had never been alone, in deepest silence, open door to God, no greatness would ever have been dreamed or done. We need to become alone. Because it is so very truth that visible work, it means, what I said before, that it may mean that we do less outward, visible work, but the work we do will have more depth and power. And the wonderful result will be that indeed people will see more of Jesus in you. Do we have to ask more? I think this is the greatest blessing that we can have. That the people see Jesus in us. That's my desire. Pray for the indwelling of the Holy Spirit, that He comes more closer in depth. Have a longing for that. Because He that is in you wants to take care of you. And allow the Holy Spirit to transform you, so that you become more Christ-like. Because you are important in God's eyes. And many people are waiting. Because every step you take is a step to move forward to a greater vision in your life. To a greater comfort for those who you take care of. We need time. As pastors, we need that. Leaders. And by the way, there are so many managers who really know that they need downtimes to recover. So, you hearing this must be not that strange to us. In deepest silence, open door to God, no greatest would ever have been dreamed or done. I love you guys. Blessings to all of you. This is your Pastor Yeti. Bye.